We love hip hop.
He's another guy.
Joe Budden,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Speaking of the boy, says that he and all rappers, when they do the brown paper bag verse,
Yeah.
that they're going to give you trashola,
Of course, they're giving you boobity babbity boo.
right? So when rappers are going around on tour and they're, mans that might be at the club, at the after party saying, yo, bro, okay, you got paid this much for the walkthrough, but I'll give you 15,000 to go, come
Do
to
a
my
verse.
studio and do a verse.
Yeah.
Mans will say, yeah, sure, I'll take that, right? Get the money right there. But don't expect to get hot fire Dylon.
Nah, bruh.
You're going to get the most ass of the ass verse that they
course.
have. And they're going to keep all the fire for themselves.
Of course.
This is what Joe's saying. Okay? I don't know. I'm gonna play the audio here.
We'll give you 20 minutes. So we'll think of that shit in 20 minutes.
Yeah. He said okay, I'll play it. I'd rather play it than say it. You know what I'm saying? Let me find it here. Get the audio running.
All of the brown bag money verses are trash. You don't need to write about it. You don't need to tell the person. We know we're giving you trash.
On purpose?
We are trying our best to give you some trash.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get something that wasn't trash,
He said they're trying their best to give you some trash.
Yeah, but where does this stem from? I know where it stems from.
Well, they're having a conversation about like being on tour and how those bags
Yeah.
will save him and stuff and like that.
Yeah.
But like he's like, but don't get it twisted. Like it's not we're going to give you the fire.
Yeah, but
Right?
it stems from something because it stems from the football player.
Oh yes, you're right. The football. You're right. He was complaining about Moneybag Yo. Yes, and he said Moneybag Yo gave him a pack of ass verses.
And
bro,
somebody
16.
else, Vegas that rolls with the babe, not the baby.
Stunner for Vegas.
Stunner.
Yeah. He said,
Okay.
nah. Oh, you be all over the place, eh? Dusty Wallace is on it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was a
that's where
mistake.
he's in trouble.
You got lucky.
That's just because that person just happened to be in that groove at that moment. Most times, if that person thinks of some fire in your brown bag session, we're going to store that fire to the side like smart businessmen and give you the worst rhyme we could possibly think of, all within a matter of 20 minutes.
Didn't you just say 20 minutes?
Trust me.
Hold on, you got to dress it up. You got to give it one
'Cause I've done
or
it.
two little kind of dopish lines. It's not all trash. You got to throw something in there so they think that you went in.
A little something.
It's your dope trash, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring this to two rappers in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm retired. Catch me on Spotify though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dusty,
Yeah.
have you one given out trash, and two, have you ever received? Let's not call it trash. Let's call it mid.
Didn't really do too many verses. The verses that I have from people, they're on trial right now. But you know what I mean? Like I got verses from Maestro. Like those are like established.
Right.
You know what I mean? Anybody I got a verse from was established, right? Whether it was doo-doo or not, I could never say it. Right? Because they're more established.
Diplomacy.
Right? I'm just being real. Even when I first heard the YNW Melly, and I sent it over to my cousin, he was like, "What kind of trash is this?"
Oh,
swear to God. And I was like, "What?" Nah. But he had me in my head for a second, like, "Yo, did the man give me the Kanye West boobily bobbly boo?"
He gave you the boobily bobbly boo.
No way, because when you really hear this record, no way. He gave me that. So I don't take it like that. But
have you heard better Melly verses?
of course. Of
Right?
course. Yes.
Right?
Yes, of course.
Now let's broaden it.
Yeah.
Now you said on your side, like you giving verses to people.
I've given verses and then I call them back and tell them they can't put it out.
That's a whole other thing they talked about in this podcast too. Like
You can't-
saying that, here's your verse, but you ain't gonna be able to clear it later.
You're not gonna clear it.
Boop, boop.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But
And you You know what I mean? Sorry.
Have you always, like,
Couple
let's say
guys.
somebody gives you, and like, we're not getting the big amounts of crazy thousands, like we're in Canada, right? But somebody
Well-
gives you some money for a verse, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a lighter still. Like,
Yeah, it's different. Like I've worked with guys out in the UK and stuff, right? Just when in my earlier days when Yoi was going mad, it was out there, and they're like wanting to get the remix from me, and I'm like, nah, why don't you guys pay me for a verse? So like, then we got into the. I won't lie, like we're young. I was young, so I got into I could kind of take this from you.
and give them the
Sometimes
mid.
Sometimes give you mid. Sometimes give you nothing.
Oh man, no verse at all. Oh no,
Right,
oh
we're
no.
bad guys. I was a bad guy sometimes. I won't lie.
Have you ever done the J.R. Ryder?
Double verse.
The double verse.
Why not? Why like $1 million in the month? No,
Right?
definitely not.
That's the biggest violation right there. The
That
double verse.
No, I've never done the double verse. Never. And I stay away from repetitive rhymes anyway. So it's just like
Like you reusing the same bar like you used on one of your own things or something else.
Nah.
It's the third time you've used this
And you know-
punchline now.
Yeah. And you know what it is too? Nowadays, you got to really be in a good chemistry with another artist. You got to really be down with that artist. Like, I don't care if you're hot.
Yeah.
I don't really want to call you and be like, hey, man, you're hot, man. Like, hey, can we? And you talk, and I'm hot too, but you're like, yo, like, you got 5K? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be down with artists, dog.
Let's
where
do a
it's like
swap.
that we doing business. You know what I'm saying? You want business to go down. So like, I stayed away from that. Oh, send me a verse thing.
Have
You
you
know?
ever rapped on somebody's track, like you've done a feature on somebody's song that you think is trash, but you're just giving the feature anyway?
Yeah, and the guy, but then I'm still on. I don't want to give it away, but
You don't have to say who,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, has this been done where you're like,
very much so.
you get the thing, you
And then
get the
But then
open,
you know what the fuck is? People were actually feeling my verse.
just go in there and body the person anyway.
I didn't body them, but it's like I'm bodying my way of bodying. But I'm like, I'm giving you lightweight body work, like bada boom.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the. You know what I mean? The rapid fire banana clip.
You're not gonna give them the. You're not gonna give them the high artillery. You're gonna give them the deuce shots.
Yeah, you get a little Peggy Sue's and yeah, you get the Peggy Sue and probably like my, you know what I mean? Like, come on, getting just fist.
Okay, I'll let you know a couple. I'll let you know both sides.
Yeah,
Most of the time, because I've always been a rapper on the come up,
yeah,
right? I always feel like if I shine, like
Yeah.
if I do the best that I can,
yeah,
people are gonna be able to find me through these people.
yeah.
Right, so I've done songs for, like, I did a song for a guy in, like, I think it was Iran or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, he rapped in a whole different language.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? But when I listened back to the verse, like, after he sent back the song, I was like, damn, I kind of put my foot in that one right there. I kinda went off. I could have kept that one for myself.
Yeah. Damn.
With me, all the features that I've done, even for songs that I don't like,
Yeah.
like I've done that. I've done songs
Yeah.
where they're like, yo, jump on the feature. And I'm like, this is not even good. I don't want to do it. But I do it anyway.
Anyways.
Right? And then I listen back to the verse and I'm like, damn, I should have kept that for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what? It's better that it goes out because that wasn't your energy for your own self. That was for somebody else. You were just giving them yourself at
Yeah.
that moment. So that's the part about being an artist, right?
And at the time, I'm thinking to myself, like, I do raps,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if I gave you a banging verse, I could just make another one. Like, that was a hard bar,
Yeah.
but I'll think of another one.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But on the reverse, and I'll say this
Okay.
with all due respect,
Yeah.
okay, because maybe one day we might be able to interview this gentleman. I think I got kind of a mid verse from Conway, bro. The Machine.
Yeah, you probably got something that he had sitting around from like in the old rhyme book.
Listen, if I really, really wanted to dig in and do my investigation, my investigative tactics and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I probably will find another rapper somewhere from Miss Wisconsin or, you know what I mean, Alaska or something with probably the same verse even.
That would flipping get me. Jesus, dog.
Because I don't, fam, at the time, and I've said this on air before, I paid like a G for it, right? I listened back to it, and when I first got it, I remember I had that whole we got a verse from an American guy, and then as soon as he got to deal with Shady, because I got the verse before the deal with Shady.
Woo.
Like, I'm talking about 2 months before the deal.
Yeah.
So when he got to deal with Shady, I was like, oh, we got one. Big salute to Big Tweezy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tweezy's the one who gave me the idea. He was on to the Griselda guys early. Right? So he was like, yo, you should get this Conway guy. They weren't even calling him Conway the Machine yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got the verse, 1G American, I was like, this verse is hard. But now, years later, I listened to it and I'm like, you ain't put one punchline in there, bro.
You gave me boobily bobbly boo.
He gave me very just basic, like hood basic stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I crash the whip because you ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? I'll jump in your bitch and let off a clip.
Boobily.
Just like very simple. Like I don't really have to put too much energy into the thought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess boobily bobbly brew, bro.
Yeah, bro. And if they do that, yo, B.
Yo, people in the comments. I'm not cheesed. I have the clarity now. Like I feel like I'm grown enough to be able to admit I didn't get the most, especially now when I hear Conway, bro.
Yeah. You're like, yo, you gave me boobily bobbly boo.
Like, come on, fam.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember when Kanye gave Drake boobily bobbly boo?
Was that for Drake? Or who was that for that he was playing that he was trolling?
Drake played him for Drake.
It was a beat that I think Drake sent him or something like that.
Yeah, and then the man took it, or no, Drake picked the beat from him, and then he took the beat and then put
the poopity scoop on
it and then put it out. That's even crazier. That's crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is crazy out here, dog.
Yeah, I feel like I'm grown enough to admit now, like when I listen back, and don't keep running up the streams on the song. If you like the verse, you like the verse.
Yeah, take it in, right? But then don't think of the poopity scoop or boobity bobbly boo part. Just like,
you know what? Matter of fact, go peep it to hear if I'm even right about it. If maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, or maybe now you're like in your head, like, because he's gotten better. You're like, damn.
No, at the time he was more fire too, bro. Like I'm like, man, you a little bit more better than that, bro. Like that's what you gave. But at the time I didn't see it. Like I said, I was enamored. Like I was like, oh, we got this American guy, and now he's signed to Shady. Okay, it's up. But now when I listen to it in 2023, I'm like, no, it's kind of lightweight, bro.
You know, and if you had told him, yo, can you redo, like, yo, flip this, change it, make it better?
Yeah, right.
You know what? You would have heard crickets, or he'd have been like, send another G.
Send another G and he'll do it again? Yeah. And then just add one hot punchline in the 16 instead?
Oh, man. And then you'd be like, it's still not what it is. He'd be like, well, then send another G.
That'd be hilarious.
Right there, that's a game.
Yeah.
That's the game. Like,
yo, there's some guys who are stupid enough to do it.
I'd be like, yo, you gotta send another G, dog. Like, this is a lot of studio time you trying to book. Meanwhile, I'm right in the studio already. Like,
yeah. Listen, I'm gonna put it in the description after so people can go peep this.
Yes, do that.
It's called foreign currency or foreign exchange or something like that. I don't even remember the damn name of the song. Yo, comic.
We love hip hop.